started. Let's see how long I'll do this voice for. In the meantime, let me get my links out to the correct sources. No one's here yet, so there's no need to put up a hissy fit. Let's see. First, I'll add this to the promo on my own channel. Sorry, not my channel. My own guild server. Where is it? Oh, there it is. The Steelhaven Guild. What exactly is my promo material? Ah, there it is. And now I put it in the promo channel. Excellent. Alright. Now I can close a few of these excess tabs. They weigh on me, really, they do. Alright, let's see. Now I need to pull up Twitch. Where is it? Why is everything so hard to find? Ah, there we go. Alright, today we are going to fix this stupid-looking snake. I've made its eyes all wonky. And the crest is not quite even on its head, which drives me insane. I am, after all, a creature of symmetry, a master of perfection. And also, I forgot the scar over the eye, which is just a complete oversight on my part. I mean, I'm the sole designer of this form, so I suppose everything is an oversight on my part. Nevertheless, we shall continue. Alright, let me slither on to the side over here, and then pull up. Sigh. How does that look? Oh, it doesn't look. I've yet to activate it on the OBS. Where is it? Where is it? You can't hide from me forever. After all, I have a Jacobson's organ or something that allows me to smell the air with my tongue and the roof of my mouth. That's going to be half of this video today, me just giving you snake facts. Alright, so I've made myself a little list here that I must complete by the end of this stream. And then after that's finished, perhaps I'll do the rest of the editing off the screen. But the goal is simple here. We were trying to make this a sort of Animal Crossing goof image, but it ended up looking too much like my regular art style, so we're gonna try to fix that. Most of the issue lies within the eyes. They are too detailed. And by detailed, I just mean they have gradient, which Animal Crossing does not have. So, let's begin. Also, let me check something real quick. Perfect. Alright. Man, my voice is going to be so hoarse after this. I know it. Alright, what to do. So, first of all, let's read off the list, shall we? Alright, first I have to center the heart symbol to the mouth. Alright, I see what I meant there. This does not really line up with the mouth that I've drawn. Next, add eyeliner. By that I just meant this sort of space that encompasses the orange part of the eye, which does need to be a little bit bigger. You don't really have super thin lines like this in Animal Crossing. What next? Simplify the eyes. Yes, we're going to change that glowy effect into a simple cell shading. Lower the point of the left brow. This point is too high. I see. That can be fixed quite easily. Lighten or blend the head outline. Yes, too separate. There are no hard outlines in Animal Crossing. Even out scale darkness. I think that refers to this area here on the tail, or the body, I suppose. That's a little too harsh. Though I suppose I could do either side, either style. I sort of like this harsher style, but I'm not sure if it fits Animal Crossing quite right. Also, snakes tend to be a little bit rounder than this. So perhaps rounding it off will be more suitable. Shave the right side a bit. Oh, I know what I meant by this one. There's like a weird lumpiness to this side of the head that I have to smooth out. Decrease the size of right eye from center. Yes, the eye is just generally large, so I need to cut it back on either side. And finally, fix tail ridge sharpness. What? Fix tail ridge sharp. Oh, that's this. What did I mean by even out scale darkness? Oh, I think I meant this area. Just making sure that the scales made sense. Not the scales, but, you know, the shading here goes a little bit too far. And then, yeah, it just doesn't quite make sense yet, but we'll fix that. And also, this should be darker. Like, this line here is much darker compared to this area, which doesn't make any sense, considering this is in the Shadow Mass. Anyway, shall we get started? I think we shall. Alright. So let's start with shaving the head. I feel like that's the easiest thing to do. Let's see. Let's cut this eraser back a little bit so we don't ruin the whole image. Well, that already looks better. My. I'm such a talented serpent. All it took was that little shave, and already it looks many times better. But now it's even more obvious that the eyes are not the right size. This eye is obviously much smaller than this one. Alright. First, let's... Would we say the head is about the right shape now? Perhaps a little bit right here. Perfect. When I say I'm a perfectionist, I mean it. Alright. Now let's do this quote-unquote eyeliner area. Actually, shall we do this? Shall we mark this off of our list? I feel like that's satisfying to do. Where is it? Shave the right side a bit. That's been done. Be gone. Oh, there we go. Now, what to fix next? Oh yes, the eyeliner. Let's take this and go to this layer. And just increase the size in general. My, already looking so much better. And more even to boot. Excellent. All right. Now... Well, first let's blend this a little bit. It's sort of a little bit too harsh right here. As I'm sure your eagle eyes can tell. All right. Next, let's fix this eye. And to do that, we're just going to take the same brush tool and sort of... Oh, geez, that does not look right at all. Hopefully this is enough. Also, let's turn on the opacity just so I don't accidentally flub up the shape of my head again. How's that? Is that about the right size? Let me measure it with my fingers. I mean, I don't have fingers, I'm a snake. That actually looks about right. Oddly enough. I will say it is a bit too dark. Oh, and that's a bit too light. So let's fix this area. I'll take a shade from here. And sort of lighten it up, this general area. That looks fantastic. And don't worry, we'll come back to fix the eyes in a moment. Alright, I think that's... Well, actually, now this looks a little thicker than it does here. Let's fix that. Excellent. This does my snake heart good. Alright, what's the next part? Well, I can safely say that we've, one, added more eyeliner. Next, we will... decrease the size of right eye from center. I think that's what we've done, so we'll get rid of this as well. Ooh. Alright, now we just have to center the heart symbol to mouth. Or should we simplify the eyes first, since it seems to be our main focus at the moment? I think that is what we'll do. Also, I think it's time to stop using this voice. Alright, let's go back to my regular human-sounding throat. Okay. Let's see. You know what? The eyeliner on this part's still a little... I just want to... Ooh! Just want to fix it just a little bit more. We'll take the small brush tool this time. Cool, cool, looking good. And let's fix the bottom down here a bit. Now that looks pretty snazzy if I don't say so myself.
Or if I do say so myself. How does the saying go? I think I do say so. Myself. Let's turn up the... how glowy do we want these to look? I guess pretty glowy. I'll take a fill brush. I mean, this is obviously much brighter than what it was previously. But that's okay. Still looks good. Now, since we're getting rid of the gradient on the inside, I can actually go a little bit deeper in this. So we're actually going to be painting it over another time. Actually, let's just go ahead and fill it all the way in. Because we probably won't even be using that same color, so... Fill her up. How long did I do that voice for? Like 15 minutes? That's crazy. That's too long. I really am going to screw up my voice. But it's a fun bit. For me, at least. I mean, that does look simpler. Okay, so now, go ahead and lighten this color. Do we like the sort of oblong eyes? I mean, that is nice too. I kind of like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. How's that look? Not bad, right? Looks very freaky now, but that's okay. That's still cute. Still cute with them big ol' eyes. Alright. Those about in the right spot? My. I'm gonna need to airbrush this area over a little bit. So it's not so dark. Okay, that looks pretty good. Actually, the further I get away from this, the too dark it looks, I feel. Let's go back one more time. Oh, that's like the same. Well, I guess it's a little bit lighter. Excuse my drawing board. A little pooty sound. Certainly wasn't me. Snakes don't fart. Alright, already this is too much Kirby music. Let's change it up, shall we? Let's go back to our regular jazz set. Well, it's not on jazz at the moment, it's on folk, but that's still better than Kirby, I feel. Don't tell Yiska I said that. Okay. It's not quite right. Okay. Oop, this doesn't look good. Why can't I get this area to look right? Let's paint over it. There we go. A handy-dandy paint tool. Come to my aid again. It is a tool of my own creation. Does that look about the right size? I think so. How's he looking from a distance? I think better already. If I do say so myself. Alright. Looking pretty snazzy there, Snake Ryu. You know, this could be a little rounder. I feel like these edges are not very smooth. Alright, that looks all a little bit better. I will say that the face kind of looks screwed up because of the roughness of the paintbrush, but maybe we can go in with watercolor and sort of smooth that out. Seems to be working. Just have to go back and fix those teeth now. Which I'm all too happy to do. Looks pretty good. Let's check the eyes again real quick. How do we feel about expanding that? Let's check. Maybe decrease the size on this brush a little bit before I try to detail his shape out. I like it. We're gonna do it on the other side. Okay, so what else needs to be done? We need to fix the tongue? The tongue is actually still looking okay. Let's see. What is next on the list? We don't need a new tongue, so let's nix that. We centered the heart to the mouth. We gotta maybe fix this line in the nose there, but simplify the eyes. We lowered the brow point. We blended the head outline. Even out scale darkness. We kind of did that. We don't really need to do too much of it, so... That said, I will go back and do some of that now, just because there are a few points that I don't like. Oop, 5 o'clock. Which means I should take a break soon. I don't want to stare at my screens too long. Especially since tonight I would like to stream some Monster Hunter. Everybody's still playing Rise, which is an undoubtedly great game, but I want to take a step back and get back to my roots. Play some GU. Ah, that looks pretty good. Actually, the eye looks off. We're gonna do this. Okay. Now that looks pretty good. Now comes the part that I'm dreading the most. Well, before that, let's blend this in a bit. Actually, there are still a few more steps we need to take. One of those steps is... Yes, let's even out. Let's tubify the snake. Make it a little tubi, you know? There you go. Now the ridge is not so harsh. Which is about what we wanted. All right. Okay, let's cross off another item off of our list. Actually, I think that's everything. Now it's just some fine-tuning. Just some areas here and there that, you know, catch my eye in a bad sort of way. Thin out the tail a little bit so it's not so chonky. I do think that looks nicer. Is the eye right still? Let's check. I guess that's about where it should be. Might be too low. Let's see. I'm gonna draw some guidelines real quick just to check. Let's make the guidelines rose pink. I shouldn't say the rose pink, it's still a nice color. It's just very harsh to look at. Does that look right? I suppose it's close enough. I don't know why I always get too caught up on these minor details that even I don't notice if I'm not looking for them, but I do look for them. Perhaps that is the issue. But I'm dreading this next part. This next part is not going to be fun. It shouldn't be too hard, though. I just don't want to do it. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. So there's the old open mouth. What I'm gonna do is make a copy of the current one, though. Let's see. Before I do this, is there anything I'd like to change? This is a do or die moment. Let's fix this heart crest a little bit. Something about it, it's a little too rough for me. Wow. All right. You know what? Let's make this jaw here a little nicer. I said I was gonna decrease some of the outlines, so let's do such. So really, the trick is to make the outline bigger, apparently. Which holds some merit. So now we're going to sort of blend it in. This brush might be a little too strong. I'll go back with an airbrush. That works rather nicely. So it's sort of implied that the light is coming from here. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but... So maybe we do need to lighten up this side a bit. We'll steal... that, and just go to a bigger airbrush. Wait, why can't I see my airbrush? Oh, there it is. Certainly does make it look shinier, that's for sure. Questioning how much I'll need. Maybe I should dial that back a bit and instead put it more towards the center. Doesn't really look right either. Too much? I keep getting... I think it's the main part of the head that's throwing me off because it's just so bright. But I don't really want to decrease its brightness too much. That looks okay. I'm gonna go back and blend that a little better. There we go. It's a shiny looking snake. I just need to maybe give my eyes a break for a second and then continue with it. Let's see. There's some nice little meditations I could make. lately, things have been sort of slow on Twitch. Questioning the move. I don't know. Perhaps YouTube was the better spot for us, but... might be something I'll have to contemplate with Aedus. I thought originally we were seeing some better growth here, but I think that might just be because of, like, migration. I'm pretty sure the 25 people who follow here might already be subscribers on YouTube. Just my guess. Hi, Trinity. How's it going? What's for dinner tonight? Oh. I think I'm okay with the general shape. I don't think there's anything else on here I can really fix without really altering it too much. Let's perhaps blend some colors some more. So after all, there's too much of this light body on this side of the head. Let's even that out, shall we? Venison stroganoff. That sounds good. All right. Oh. Thank you for the follow, Hikikoi? 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 Welcome to Steelhaven. I think that looks better. Just gotta find the right balance. Which I think we're getting pretty close to. I don't want to have to mess with this too much more. This is supposed to be a joke. I've now spent way too many hours on it. Alright. Time to do a bit of revealing of how the sausage is made, so to speak. Actually, let's fix this little edge right here. And then we'll get on to the next part. That said, I think it might be... My numbers might be affected by how little I've actually streamed games or interesting games. I need to go back to playing something that's not Elden Ring or drawing. which I think... Well, tonight I plan on playing some GU because I bought a new capture card. And I'm looking forward to that. It's been a while since I've cracked open G... Oh, shit. I need to charge my my Switch or it's not going to turn on tonight. Damn it. I'll do that in a bit. I say now, but will almost assuredly forget. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Trinity. It's just something I put together for... just in case... I don't know if I will, but just in case I play something like Animal Crossing, who knows? I do have my new Elgato, so perhaps I'll stream something in the Animal Crossing series, or maybe I'll play like Stardew Valley or something. Who knows? Get crazy. But maybe I plan on using this when I stream something, you know, on the softer side, which won't be too often, but still, it's nice to have some I don't know what you'd call this, some repertoire. A little bit of cute animal to back me up, even though I suppose snakes are not generally cute. But I don't know. Those pythons are awfully charming. They got those big black puppy dog eyes. And the snoots. They're basically tube dogs. I've seen they can act somewhat like cats. Very curious and willing to break your things. Throw them off of shelves and whatnot. Perhaps throw is not the right term. They just sort of push them off. You know, now that I think about it, this is probably just an accident. I don't think the snake really cares if they push off your stuff or not. Whereas a cat will more maliciously push your items off a shelf. Not that this is a cat slander channel. Just my observations. Besides, I've never actually had a cat. Or a dog. Or a snake. Had very few pets in my life. Most of them have been smaller than my palm. Almost all of them were either invertebrates or fish. Friendly noodles indeed. Snakes are actually, like, relatively... I mean, it's one of those common things where it's like, yeah, of course these dangerous creatures are actually not dangerous, or... Of course these not well-liked creatures, in general, are actually incredibly harmless. They're very fragile creatures, snakes. I mean, you think about it, they're just a tube. They don't got a whole lot going on for them in terms of defending themselves. Which is why they have to be, like, venomous or generally frightening. which seems to work for them. Because humans are naturally terrified of snakes. If you're not afraid of snakes, you're going against the grind there. There's a bunch of studies in regards to how snakes are, like, actually scientifically scary to humans. We're just hardwired to recognize and fear snakes. But then comes along the 21st century, and we began to keep them as cute little pets. Which I think is a I mean, obviously not in all cases is it good. A lot of the, snakes get let loose and become invasive species and whatnot, but I think in general, snakes are nice, and it's nice that we get along with them. Okay. Your mom doesn't understand your like of snakes. Like I said, it's more common to fear snakes than not, so it's just something us snake lovers will have to deal with. I say snake lover, but I'm not certain if I would ever actually own a snake. Because, one, they're not that... I mean, they're relatively easy to feed, I guess, but it's just that you have to go to, like, a special, like, reptile shop or something. Or, I suppose, get them ordered in. Like, pieces of either pinkies, like, dead baby rats, or... I don't know. I don't think I would live feed my snake. I don't think I have the stomach for that. Not that I mean, I just fear that I would get attached to one of the rats. I suppose. Not that I really like rats a whole lot, but spend enough time with anything. Like owls a lot more. Those are illegal to own in the US, yeah. I mean, it's sometimes I feel the same way where it's like, man, it sucks that you can't have such and such animal as a pet, but at the same time, you have to remember that there won't always be people who are as responsible as you are, and I can only imagine the sad stories you would hear of people mistreating said and such animal that should be wild and whatnot. But actually the main thing that keeps me from owning a snake is people saying how unhygienic they are in the terms of their excreta, we'll say. Snakes have a reputation of being, what is a way to put this? A gardening hose of shit? So yeah, that would be a bit of a... That'd be a deterrent for me. I don't know if I would be able to deal with that, because if a snake decided it was going to projectile shit on me. Alright. I have to make sure that I have to make sure that I'm done editing it before I go to the next step. And so far, I think I'm okay with everything. Let's see. You can see some of the difference already in the two that I've made. So, to edit this, what we're going to do is we're going to copy the layer I've made here, and then we're going to paste it over the top of the open mouth one that I made previously. We're just going to sort of erase and fit them over so that they match. And then we erase any excess, and then we'll have the two new ones. Actually, let me test this against the Yiska drawing. I think I've made mine a little bit too... I think the colors... I think I've added too much shading, unfortunately. Which I think sort of hurts the comparability. Yeah, mine has too much shading. It's really not something I know how to go back and fix, though. I mean, let's see. Let's see if I can just go back and just hit it with a bunch of blue. And go back over any part that should be... Oh, this is very saddening. I have to go back and do this. I mean, I don't have to, but I want them to look cohesive in design. I don't want to have two different styles for this. The whole point was that they're supposed to look good next to each other. Ah, but I've gone and screwed it up. Might just have to redraw the scales on there. Oh well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's just take the paintbrush and very sadly go over my own shading. Which, honestly, this is how I should have done it before, and then added the scales last. So trying to do them at once. It does feels bad, man. That's alright. We'll have a nice looking snake again. Besides, I actually wasn't too happy with the way that I did the scales originally. I just didn't want to redo them, because I'm lazy. But now it's like a double excuse. I have no reason not to, now that I'm already erasing all that work. Will mean fitting everything is going to be a little bit harder, but this is the cost of being a perfectionist. Is destroying your own work to get closer to what you actually want. Shouldn't say destroying your own work, destroying your own progress. But then again, is it really destroying progress if you're still working towards your goal? Who can say? I can. I'm going to say it's me working towards my ultimate goal. Okay, do those look good next to each other? They look better next to each other. So now I can go ahead and add those scales back in. But what we'll do is... actually, how am I going to do this? Oh, yeah, yeah. Let me know how it turned out. I'm curious. Thank you. I'm gonna have to find more jazz. I have some songs picked out because I'm very specific about what kind of jazz I want to play. So I have other songs like picked out and sort of not ready, but you know, in the back of my head. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna add this song, and I'm gonna add that song, but I keep forgetting to. Okay, he looks so naked without his neck scales. He actually looks like an eel without his neck scales. You know what? I'm considering just leaving it like this, but nah, he needs those neck scales. Okay, we'll do the scales on a separate layer so they're a little easier to fix. But yes, I'm glad you like the jazz. Oh shit. Clipping group, yes. Make it a fill brush. Let's draw out the scales, perhaps? I don't know, I can't. Oh no, now I'm getting to the point where it's like, what did the scales even look like? Let's just draw them out. There we go. Okay, so, let's see. How do I want to do this? This will be colored, this will be colored. And this section will all be colored. Actually, I feel like I should add one more level. Just for a better sense of pattern. And then we'll color all of this in. A little bit lower on this one. Does stroganoff use like a cream sauce? I'm glad it turned out well for you, though. Okay. Sounds interesting. Are most of the recipes you try out, are they stuff you find online, or are they stuff you've known or have had like in the family for a while, I guess? Oh, oh shoot, I shouldn't be using Laird to do that. I think I wish I would have been better at cooking the onions. Hmm. Well, I feel like crunchy onions is a nice texture. Maybe that's just me though. I enjoy a good onion. Oh, you use HelloFresh? That's cool. I think if I ever started living on my own, that would be one of the things I would rely on for recipes, because I'm not much of a cook myself. And I think it is an important skill to have as an adult. One that I've always been too lazy or otherwise prevented from, just for sake of not having a good cooking space to practice in. These scales aren't done, but they already look better than what I had previously. Oh, you took culinary arts? That sounds fun. I love watching cooking shows. Oops. But it hasn't been until recently I'm like, you know, I should know how to cook. Especially, you know, since the older you get, you're more like, you start to get like, you know, there's all these sort of weird foods that, hey, what's up? There's all these sort of foods that you're like, man, I kind of want to try that stuff, but I know my parents would never make that for me, because they don't eat that kind of stuff. God, what am I doing? Welcome to the stream, Haz. All right. Okay. You don't like crunchy sounding keyboards? just fill these in all the way. And divvy them up in a bit. Easier that way. A limoncello cheesecake. This one right here. Cheesecake is one of those dishes that I, like, don't understand at all. It's like, how do they get it to be a cake? But it's made of cheese and it's cold, but you bake it? Actually, the more that I think about it, there's like no-bake cheesecakes, which must imply the existence of a baked cheesecake. So I don't know which is the norm. I want a tactile feeling with the tickety-tackety. Yeah, I don't like the... I think it's like an interesting sound, but yeah, I don't really like the noisy keyboards either. Not that there's anything wrong with them, they're just not my taste. I don't even mind hearing them in other people's streams, I just don't like it for myself. You know, I'm curious if we just leave it like this. Like, don't actually draw scales on it. Because that kind of looks nice, too. Just leaving it as, like, bands. Sort of imply scales. I guess probably you want to keep a numpad. I do like numpads. I use a laptop now, and I'm kind of sad that I don't have a numpad. C'est la vie. Trying to get these bands to look smooth, but I'm screwing them up. Yeah, numpads are nice. I'm much faster typing numbers with a numpad for obvious reasons. And also, I've become accustomed to it because of my, we'll say, extra monk activities that are not monk-related. You know, I sort of like the look of not having the actual scales on there. Said it still does need to be shaded. So let's do that. Looks more like a sock now. That's okay, we like it. Let's see, do these look nice together now? They look better together. Look better together, something and something. Now until the end of time. Hey Wordy, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like Snake Ryu. There's much to edit on Snake Ryu still, but well, actually we're kind of getting to the point where there's not too much left to do. I just have to keep making sure that I'm on style, which I'm kind of wavering away from here and there. I gotta make sure I go back and do like a similar outline thing I did for Yiska's rabbit drawing. Oh, everybody's eating dinner. Yes, go enjoy your dinner, Wordy. Alright. Am I gonna... I should move a little lower so... Actually... I'm gonna eat chat. But yeah. So this previous version, I'm not... It has some stuff that I like, but there's a lot of things that I'm not fond of. I think mainly it doesn't really fit the style as much as I'd like for Animal Crossing. This new one is getting a little bit closer. The main thing is, I think the scales on the neck were too detailed. And the eyes, obviously, didn't have a good... the gradient, like, glowy look was not good for this style. I feel that. I also have lately been having a bad habit of eating a really late dinner. Which is not... It's also not good because I'm currently in the middle of, like... I'm training up so I can get cut and, you know, lose some weight and build some muscle, but eating late is not good for that. Yeah, it is. It does look much cuter than what was there previously. I will say that. Oh, what am I trying to do? Drawing on the wrong layer. That most baneful of stakes. Okay, that looks good. No, wait. I know. I wish that if I wanted to, I could just not eat for like a few days. That's why, you know what? If I could just be a snake, it'd be perfect. I just eat like one gigantic meal a week. And be like, oh, that was so filling. And then just be like, oh, I don't need to eat for the rest of the week. I can just do whatever I want. I'm free. I can stream for endless hours. I could do something. I don't know. Then I would have snake poops, which I explained to Trinity, but they would not be fun. snakes have like... you know what? I'm not gonna have this conversation while everybody's eating dinner. Apologies. Yeah, 3 times a day? Come on. Ridiculous. That's the price we pay for having our big ol' human brains. They're a constant drain on our metabolism. Okay. To reblend that. Actually, is this one's shaped a little weird too. Nice, nice. I've had pet snakes and worked at a zoo, and you probably won't gross me out. I know. You think if you think you could just like, you know, not. Well, I guess it makes sense, right? Because you feel sometimes when you don't eat for a while, it's like, man, I can't do anything. Like if I don't eat well, I can't even draw sometimes. What did I just do? Oh, It checks out. I'll say science can take this round. We probably need to eat to use our brains. Physical therapy for your back. Yeah, I've heard it can do that. That's cool, getting a gym membership. It's something... I always tell myself, like, oh, I can just work out at home. Like, I know guys who, like, all they do is work out at home with either just, like, equipment or no equipment, and they get, like, in really good shape. But, I don't know. I think going through the gym is just, it's that extra motivator, you know? There's other people working out around you. It's like that sense of community, or for some people, you know, competition, as long as you're keeping it healthy and not, like, hurting yourself over it. Yeah, I think one day I'll have to join a gym. But for now, I'm going to continue trying that just good work ethic at home, which is not serving me too well. But, you know, I'm getting some strength back. I used to be stronger. I'm actually sort of out of my game. So... Wait, Wordy, so he worked at a zoo? How long? That sounds... That's one of those jobs that I'm always like, that sounds fun. And then I think about it, I was like, I don't know if I can deal with all those animals all the time. I don't know how good I am with animals. Maybe you think you're good with animals until you work at a zoo. I keep screwing up these bands, so they don't look right. Volunteered for 3 years when you were 14. Oh, people have crazy eyes. Yeah. You know, I feel like, so far my best friend has been my ab roller. That one's fun. I like working out and then being in pain for the next few days, so... The ab roller is a good one because it never really feels like you're getting too big of a workout until like a day or two passes, and then all of a sudden like, oh my god, did I work out too hard, or did I eat something weird? My stomach is dying. But I like that. That's fun for me. That's how I know I got a good workout in, is when I feel like I'm dying. It also might mean I'm overdoing it, so, you know, maybe take that with a grain of salt. Local zoo with tigers, lemurs, wolves, shit like that. I mean, it sounds very cool. Oh, you got one of those doorway. You know, I might be an M, but not in like the fun way, just the like actually enjoys. Should I talk about this? I've explained myself in the past as a sadomasochist, but not in the fun way. But yeah, those doorway ones, they look effective. Like I do like doing pull-ups, but I'm scared of like attaching something. I live in kind of like a older built house. I think it was built in like the 70s or something, which I know doesn't sound like too long ago, but I'm like, am I gonna destroy my doors if I try one of those things? Because I am not a big person. I'm actually pretty small. I think I'm 5'6". It's no secret that I'm not like that tall a guy, but it's I'm 5'6", but I'm like super dense. Like once I hit puberty, for some reason I just got like dummy brick. and it's I've always been very rectangular. So I'm only 5'6", but I weigh like, it fluctuates depending on like how much. One of the reasons why I'm working out is because my weight is so inconsistent. I'm working out so it is a little more consistent, because I can weigh anywhere from like 170 to like 185, which is very heavy for my height. I'm heavier than like pretty much all the friends in my friend group, but I'm shorter than most of them. I mean, official Ranreu lore is I'm a D&D mini, so I'm actually like, I don't know. How tall is a D&D mini? Like 8 centimeters high? From helm to greave, I'm only as big as like part of your pinky finger. Okay, the bands look good, sort of, but now I've made them look too flat. So there's just no perfect... I just can't make them look good. So this is what they're gonna look like. And they look okay next to the bunny Yiska that I drew. Like this, again, I think I might have shaded too much, but I can't help myself. It's just a big tube after all. You gotta shade it, right? You gotta. Maybe I'll soften the shading a little bit. Around 200. Yeah, well, you know, it's never a bad time to start training. Like I said, my weight fluctuates a lot. So, I feel like working out is, you know, it's hard to get back into it, for sure. And, oh, shit. And even most days I'm like, man, do I really gotta work out today? Maybe I'll just, like, not. And I have to not make excuses for myself, is what I've learned. Because the main excuse that I always give myself is like, I'll just do this other productive thing. Then I don't have to work out. Then I already did something today. But thinking like that does not help you in the long run. And plus, working out, you know, it does improve your mood. I know it's like all this like tacky stuff to say where people are like, you know, I work out and I feel great. I go to the gym 8 days a week at their 30 hours a day, and I feel great. I'm in the best shape of my life. And you know, it is cheesy, but they're onto something. Unfortunately, you do have to put in the work to feel good. Even when in the times of my life where I was a little more fit, I did feel like I had more energy. I did feel less sad about random stuff. If you ever need like a boost to your mood, I don't think there's any harm in just like taking a quick lap, you know? Even just like a walk. So long as the weather allows, I suppose. Even where I am at, where it's supposed to be relatively nice weather all the time, there's days where it's just like, well, I can't work out today. Wow. See, that's another excuse I've given myself, because I can work out inside at home. I'll look outside and be like, well, today's not a workout day. Guess I'm just sitting inside and being lazy. But I gotta stop. And by stop, I mean go. And you know what? When I get to the point where I'm fit enough that I'm like in like a regular routine, I look forward to having like, you know, just like eating stuff and not feeling guilty. I think would be a big bonus to getting back to being like a place where I feel like, you know, I'm comfortable with where I'm at, feeling fit and such. Because I remember a few months ago when I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, I lost like I lost like 15 pounds because I was just like, oh, I can't eat anything. My face just hurts too much. And I can see why people get like hooked on just like not eating to lose weight, just like literally starving yourself, but it's not healthy. Because I'm pretty sure I lost muscle mass too, so that's not what I was going for. And even if you're not looking to get like ripped, it is important to keep your muscles. You know, especially if you want to be, you know, healthier into the future. I think my grandpa is like a good example of that. Like he was a working man. He did a lot of heavy lifting back in his youth. And he's getting up there in age. I think he's like late 70s, mid 70s or something, but he's still very fit. Keeps him active and stuff. So he doesn't like work out anymore. It's just like lasted through. So yeah. Work out to be... I think that's what everyone should aim for it in the general sense. It's don't work out to get ripped. Work out so you feel happy, you know? Work out where you feel comfortable. This is not a fitness guru channel, by the way. Yeah. don't take all of my advice at face value. I myself am not, like, even when I was at my most fit, I was not like any sort of like Adonis or anything like that. Right. That looks pretty good. His head sort of looks like a mouse. like a computer mouse. Why is it... Why can't I grab this color? Oh shoot. I was drawing on the right layer. Damn it, why is it not working? Oh, well, because I've drawn over it. Well, now I gotta work on the wrong layer. Let's soften that up a bit. Alright. You know, this looks good, and I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to go too hard on this where this becomes like a real piece. I don't know why I always spend so much time trying to perfect these sort of things. Especially when they're just... This is like a throwaway thing. I might not even use it in the future. I just use it for like gags and stuff. But, you know, gags are always funnier when they're pulled off very well, so... Okay, let me take a second and just not look at my screen for a moment. Actually, let's see. What does this stream look like right now? Oh yeah. It's the Monster Hunter folk mix, I think. I really like folk music. If I had to pick a favorite genre, it's either this or orchestral rock, but I don't think orchestral rock is good for chill streams. Also very hard to talk over. Pretty much all of the music on this playlist is Monster Hunter so far, which is why I'm gonna mix in some Toho and some Ghibli, which may mean that the VODs are like muted, but oh well. Yeah, I have a weakness for character themes. Basically just music, you know, that is supposed to represent like a specific character or a very specific theme. I have a soft spot for that. Not sure why. I'm not sure how I'd break that down. Maybe just the idea that like... Because, you know, I guess music is supposed to invoke emotion or response, I suppose. So the idea that the music is supposed to evoke a very specific either person, event, or something like that. That is something I enjoy. Which is why I always like hearing VTuber theme music. Like when people have custom themes, I always like listening to those. Because I'm like, oh, I like how this embodies this and such aspect of the character. Yeah, the heart scale, like the little heart on my regular helmet. Hidden in that Lotus stencil. I don't know what you call it, decal. Well, it's not really a decal either, I guess it's a carving? I don't know my words. So I'm now beginning the process into cutting this up to make it a moving piece. Not really moving piece, just a separate piece on the speaking PNG. Which for a snake or anything with a snout, it's harder than I thought it would be, because you have to, like, the open mouth can't just be a sticker like I did for Yiska's bunny, where, you know, I all I had to do was like draw a new mouth over this. This one I actually had to like splice up the head, because in the end it has to become like this. So there's that space between the two mouths that I have to account for, and the head does move a lot, so more work than I intended for this joke, quote unquote, but now it's a full-blown project. Nope. Zero, that's exciting. I wish I was good with Blender. I would just make my own. I mean, if it's not already obvious, I like to make my own stuff, but I would just make my own 3D model in Blender. I have Blender. Actually, no, not on this laptop. But I had Blender downloaded for a long time. I was like, I'm gonna learn Blender, and I just never did. Wait, actually, Wordy, you... Typo in sketching? Typo in sketching? Did I type the word sketching somewhere in my stream? Sketching. Yeah, I have like no experience with 3D stuff, so I'm reluctant to like start. But I know you can make cool stuff in it, and damn it, did I screw up my title? Wait. Oh! I forgot to update my thing to the the new one. I forget with OBS you have to click done. Yeah, I also want to learn Blender, because one of my dreams is to like make toys of my own characters. I say toys, but just statues. I don't really intend to play with them, but then if I could make toys too, that'd also be cool. I think what inspired me was like seeing all those really expensive berserk statues of like Guts with like the sword over his shoulder, sitting on that ledge in the full berserk armor. I was like, oh, that looks so cool. I wish I could do something like that for my characters. And I was like, this... I like watched a tutorial for Blender. I was like, that looks like a lot of work. I don't know if I'm smart enough to know how to use this. Yeah, I saw your model for your gargoyle character, and I was like, oh man, I want to do that, but also I don't want to touch Blender. Why can't I just think my pieces into existence? I'm already trying to learn, what's it called? I'm already trying to learn CSP, and now I gotta learn, what's it called? Live 2D a little bit better, because I'm still working on Yiska's model in the background. I'm just not showing progress on that one, because I'm going back and forth on certain aspects. But her model is going to be a lot harder to do than our knight models, because she has a working mouth and eyes. Whereas us, we're just cutting holes into sheets of metal. Yeah, I wish I had that, like 100% all the time artist drive. I think then I could do stuff in Blender, but I just don't got it. I don't know what it takes, but I don't have it. Okay, I think I've sectioned off the head relatively well. So now I'm going to Control-C, Control-V. Okay. I'm gonna try to mash these two up. Because I want to keep this bottom jaw. Well, not all of it, but I want to keep the... I want to keep the teeth and, like, the fleshy bits inside. So, the better I can fit this, the less work I have to do. And that might actually be close enough. I don't have to get it perfect. Because actually I do want the mouth to be a little more closed than I have it right now. It's a little too screamy looking still. Let me actually take a look at what it looks like on stream. Bop. Yeah, I don't need to open that much. I'm trying to maintain that sort of stoic feeling even with the snake. So opening the jaw that much is not really necessary. Actually, I wonder if I even need to replace that bottom jaw. You like the little snake teeth? Don't look too hard at them. I didn't spend that much time actually drawing them / painting them. Okay. So that's in the right position, I'll say. Actually, a little bit forward. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, don't let your dinner get cold on my behalf. Okay, so I'll take the eraser and let's... Yeah, okay. So, let's... What am I doing? I gotta erase this one. Okay, so the hard part is going to be the bottom jaw, is what I'm seeing. I'm contemplating whether I should even cut out the other one. Is that different? Let me check. Because I think what I might do is just copy... Yeah, I think they're similar enough. I didn't really do a whole lot to the bottom jaw, so I'm just going to copy the layer that I painted. And drag that copy up. Over the old body. Wow, this is so hard to read. Okay. It's the head I want. It's the body I want. Oh no, this is so hard to look at. My brain already can't comprehend what I'm doing. What if I lower the opacity on this one? Okay, I think I can. Okay, now I just gotta use my brain and not erase the wrong creature layer. Wait, what am I doing? Oh no, my brain can't handle this. Why am I so dumb? Nope, that's not the one I want to erase. I want to erase this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. My brain is piecing it together. Okay, so now if I've done this correctly, I should be able to get rid of this. I haven't done it correctly. Damn it. Okay. What am I actually trying to do here? Let me think for a second. So what I need to do is I actually need to erase... Oh, I need to erase everything except the jaw. Mm-hmm. Stupid. Okay. I'm so dumb. Okay, actually, instead of erasing, let's just lasso this real quick. Try to animate and you make it to 2 frames. Oh man, in high school I took an animation class, and I did a walk cycle, and you only had to make it like what, like 12 frames per second, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna do 30. So I had like a, oh man, I don't know how many pages it was, but it was a super big stack of paper for a walk cycle for this little dinosaur guy. And not until I got pretty much finished with it that I was like flipping through it and testing it, and I was like, oh shit, one of his legs doesn't even cycle correctly. I was so mad. I was like, I think that's like one of the only times I've ever like snapped at my friends, because they're like joking about like, oh, it's so easy to fix, don't even worry about it. I was like, shut up. I was not happy that day. Okay, did I do it right this time? Sort of. So this needs to go above this. Okay, cool. I'm figuring it out. Oh, I screwed up. Okay, I need to go back and re-add a neck that fits, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know why I tried to be such an overachiever when I was like, this isn't gonna be fun. I think it's honestly, I just wanted to impress my teacher. I liked my teacher a lot, and there was already some projects that he's like, yeah, I think you'd be a good animator. I was like, cool, I'm gonna try really hard then. So and then I tried too hard and made myself hate it. That whole project, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Lesson learned, question mark? Because I don't really know what the lesson there was. Don't make mistakes. Don't try too hard, because you might have already fucked up. I don't think those are good lessons to take away, though. Oh, yeah, he looks so much better. Sometimes the heart wants what the art wants. It's true, but also sometimes the brain needs to look at the heart and say, "Hey, man, what are you doing? Maybe double check your work before you go further, before you full commit to this." Okay, I need a smaller fill brush. Yes. Oh, thanks, Proto. Even though you can't hear me. Whew. Alright. Getting close. Thanks for translating for me, Wordy. I didn't even think of doing that. Typing, what is that? What am I doing? I need to do it in this. So those teeth. Get rid of this. Fill in that. Alright, it's looking pretty cute. And then fix this neck so that it matches it a little bit better. Why does it look weird? Oh, it's because I didn't really make it as smooth as it should be. Okay. And then I did see a little spot here that I missed. Go ahead and blend this in. Oh, that is not blending. Save it real quick. Check the flowers, make sure they work still. Yeah, looks good. Alright. I'm questioning whether I need to make a new tongue. I don't think I need to. Let's fuse all these layers together. Take a look at this. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. I just need to maybe blend in this jaw a little bit more to match. I mean, that's already pretty good. Yeah. Whew, that was a lot of work for a joke. Let me catch up on stream. What is everybody saying? Yeah, I think for me, the main issue I usually encounter with Twitch is that it just buffers forever. Or I'll be watching a stream and it starts buffering and then it doesn't stop buffering. But I think that's just like bad connection. I actually live in like a really expensive area with very bad internet, which I would much rather live in a cheaper area. One, because it would be nice to live in a cheaper area, and two, I'm pretty sure it would have better internet than here, because internet where I live sucks. I disconnect on the regular, regardless of what I'm doing. Whew. Okay, so I'm questioning whether I need to rework the tongue, because the tongue actually still looks good. The main thing is it just doesn't look like a Animal Crossing tongue. Also, I made two tongues, like, so I can have a little flicky motion. But, I would need, like, Veto Tube or something to have, like, separate tongue states. Which I don't know if I might still end up doing for a joke, quote-unquote. Because Veto Tube, from what I've seen, allows GIFs. So if I can turn it into a GIF, or maybe if I can just use the separate slides and turn them into like a scene, I don't really, or not a scene, but like a bunch of points of animation, then maybe I could do that. I'm not really sure. I haven't messed with Veto Tube. I'm pretty sure it might be easier to turn this base one into a GIF. So it would just like not have. It wouldn't have the flowers. It would just have the tongue that sticks out every once in a while and like flicks a couple times. So it would switch from this tongue to that tongue. And then goes back like every few seconds. And then when I talk, it would just go back to this, plus the flowers. But welcome everybody to the stream. I haven't said it in a while, so yes, welcome to this. Apparently I haven't said it because I can't talk anymore. Welcome to Steelhaven. My name is Stormswayer Ranreu. I am the monk stationed here at the Steelhaven Guild. I'm also our resident armorer, which is why I'm doing stuff like this. Our art streams, making assets for ourselves. In the future, I'll be doing a few more like little cutie monster projects. I have some Digimon that actually a lot of the people here have like a little Digimon of their self for. Yeah. Digimon, I think we'll maybe work on in like a day or two. I won't be doing that today. I will, though, be playing some Monster Hunter in a few hours. After I end this stream, I'm gonna take a break, eat some dinner of my own, and then what? Then hopefully my new capture card comes in, which is something I've wanted for a while because I was playing oh, we could do that real quick. I have everybody's sketches. Let me save this. Pretty much done working on this. Cause let's see. I'll just give it one more save. I'll turn this into a proper 2D thing later. And actually, I think I might mess with that Veto Tube thing. Just to see if I can make a nicer looking one. Not nicer looking, just has more of the things I'm looking to have. Let me pull up Psy. Where is Psy? Or not Psy, CSP. Not KISP. Is it showing up on stream? Yeah, there it is. Let's see. I'll hide mine because I don't really need to show mine off at the moment. Because those are very specific project that I have a whole line ready for. We can add a Protocap Digimon. Alright, so Digimon don't have a whole lot of rules. It can kind of be whatever. So, Proto, what sort of... Do you have Digimon knowledge, Protocap? Or are you a Digimon initiate? A fresh or rookie, we'll say. Because, like, Hazmat, at first I was like, how do I turn a slime into a Digimon? But then he was like, I like Naginatas. And I was like, okay, we can do something with that. And he liked a little, like, Kotemon, which is like a little... What is that sport called? Yeah, use the wooden swords and hit each other. I can't remember what the sport is called. Yeah, what is that sport called? It's something Budo? No? Bushi? I don't know. I'll give up. I don't know how to explain it further. Okay, where's my pens? So that's brushes that I like. Is this the one that I was using? Maybe? I think it was this one. Nah, it was the other one. Kendo, that's what it is. Thank you, Trinity. That's right, Proto can't hear me. Proto tends to like some of the goofier characters and stuff, right? Like I feel like he's the kind of guy who would like a Numemon. Let's see. Mm. I know he likes goblins, so maybe like a slime goblin? What would that even be? A sloblin? I don't want to just like draw a goblin. Let's see. What if we gave it like goblin ears? A slime. Hmm. A very basal idea that I've got in front of me, just like an angry slime with ears. This doesn't even look like it would be like the same level Digimon as this. It looks like something smaller. Let's see. What if it was like a skull goblin? Or what if it was like a skull? This is a concept I use too often in various things that I make. Like a skeleton with slime on it. That doesn't look intimidating at all. Okay, maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's make it big and move them. You know that song that played in the Digimon movie? All my friends are metalheads. All my friends are slime guys. You know, there's a better way to work that in. We'll workshop that. I mean, it can't just be a slime. He has to have something else to him, right? What do we give him? I mean, we could just give him the big slime hands, right? It's kind of hard to draw that on this space. I've used up a little bit too much. Just pretend you can see that other arm. And we'll make it a little smaller. You think it's strange that there's a way that all your friends happen to be slimes. Pretend they're not the same as you. Oh, that's right. He lives in garbage. Good call. Now we got a Digimon. I love it. We can get rid of that ears. Let's see. Actually, what do we want to do? I think instead of the skull, we'll just give him more of like a face. Actually, he doesn't really have a face. He just has eyes. The goblin thing is something we'll hang on to, though. Because I might be digivolving you guys later on. That'll be further down the line, but you know, I'll keep him in mind. Maybe we'll give him a third eye. So he's like a sort of spookier like that. And the scars, that's right. I don't know how it'd work in the... Let me see. The fact that he retains his scars, doesn't that make him more of a jelly than a slime? Not to get into slime semantics, you would say. It really is Proto the Grouch. We'll give him more scars than he actually has. It's like a beat-up slime. I mean, well, that already is Proto. Beat-up slime is sort of his theme. But this one's retained a few more scratches and stuff. Is there a Goblimon? No way. I gotta look this up. Goblimon. I mean, I see Goblimon. I don't see him in the trash can, though. All the Goblimon trash. Oh no, there is a Garbagemon, though. That is straight up like a guy that lives in garbage. He's got a banana peel for hair. Oh, that's good. Garbagemon. Is he evolved from something at all? Or is he one of those that does not have any sort of digivolutions? Seeing that he can be, like, found from Sukamon. Oh, Sukamon is the... It's the poop Digimon. The golden turd Digimon. I see. I'm getting hit by the Google ads right now, and it's working. You know, the personalized ads that are coming from websites stealing my information, but they're posting cool stuff. Oh no. I mean, this is different from Garbagemon, though. Different enough. Maybe we'll give him legs. I feel like that separates him. Yeah, that's good. Now instead of just like living in the garbage can, now it's like his pants as well. It's fine. Digimon overlap in themes all the time. What would we name a Proto-Digimon? Something clever we could call this creature. Hmm. Maybe we'll just call it Trashmon. That's gonna be its tentative title. But okay, I think that's it for now. There's some stuff I want to mess with. Maybe play with that. Sligermon, maybe. Slygarbmon. Garslimemon. Garslime could be something. Go with tentative title Garslimemon. Slygarmon? Slygar. Oop, where's my brush? Oh, why did I write so big? We'll go with that. Slygarmon. What a motley crew of creatures. Actually, before we even debuted, quote unquote, we haven't really had a debut, but before we even like started doing the VTubing stuff for real, I actually drew up most of the concepts that I have for Aedus and I, as far as like these little Digimon things, just because I think we might have been watching something Digimon related at the time. I was like, I want to design Digimon, so I'll just turn our VTubers into Digimon. So they've been sitting around there for a while. In my brain, I was like, I like these designs enough where I was like, I would love to make like a comic out of this, just like a little Digimon fan comic, and put a bunch of fan Digimon in. So maybe I'll do that one day. Maybe I'll use some of these concepts for that too, for like a tournament arc, and all these crazy Digimon can show up. Alright. But I think that's enough for now. I've drawn a lot, and I don't want to completely drain my drawing energies. So, thank you for joining me today. My name is Stormswayer Ranreu. And yeah, that's I don't have much to say. I thank you for stopping by. I'll be streaming again later, but I figure most of you guys will be asleep because it's gonna be late when I start up again. Just because I'm waiting on my capture card to come out, but I cannot wait to play some more GU. So that's what I'll be doing. Yep, the Storm Snake is signing out. Alright, take care and safe travels. Ah, no, wait. I forgot to do this last time. I gotta raid someone. Let me open up Twitch. Let's see, who's doing something? Let's just pop into... Oh, maybe we'll pop into Yulia's channel? Just a little baby raid. Just our tiny raid of 2. Where is... Can I do that from my phone? Nah, I better do that from... OBS. Is it /raid? Yeah. Royal Knight VT? Is that gonna work? Do do do. Do 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 do. All right, we're heading over now. Take care, everybody. I'll see you later.